Welcome to another episode of Satisfying Static.
Hello, hello.
I don't have much. I almost said cleanup, house cleaning, housekeeping. That
one, house cleaning.
That one. Yeah. I don't have any of that today.
Yeah, me either. Honestly, just been getting settled into my new place and working. My friend was in from out of town. That was kind of fun. We got lost on a mountain.
Good job.
Yeah, obviously, as you do, being directionally challenged. But that was good. We also found a pretty beach and did some touristy stuff around California. But yeah, other than that, life.
Wow. Out of town from where? What state?
Michigan.
Oh.
So exciting. I know.
Very. Yeah, Michigan. Not much going on there, but
nope. But got a good old Midwest.
Good old Midwest. I'm hopefully visiting Maggie and some other friends in San Diego
next year.
February. Yeah, in February. But when you say next year, it sounds like forever away. That's really only like 7 months away, 8 months away.
I know, but when you say February, I'm like, oh my God, that's next year.
Yeah. But we have to start planning now because Maggie's a very busy person and her schedule will quickly be filled.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm excited and that'll be really fun. So yay, February.
I'm also trying to sell Liv on going on like a random DC trip next summer.
Why not?
She has zero desire to go to DC. She's like, I'm not going to enjoy any of that. She's like, what I'm going to enjoy is watching you enjoy all of it.
There you go. What other reason does she need?
Right. She's going to be like, she's going to be so excited to go see the Space and Air Museum and the pandas at the zoo. And that's going to be lovely. But like, I am just going to be there for you. And I was like, well, that's fine. I go to lots of things for you. So
I was going to say, you can plan a Liv vacation on a different year.
This initial California vacation is to visit one of her best friends. So
really... Okay, so really, DC is somewhere in your future. We're just not sure where yet.
Right.
That's fair.
Big yawn. No housekeeping for you, you said?
Yeah, no. Other than getting lost on a mountain. All good here.
Lost on a mountain is important, actually. Okay, great. So let's toggle back over and figure out our random word generator.
It sounded like you said taco back over, and I was like... Food?
Yeah, I am absurdly hungry, and Olivia's not going to be home until like 6:45-ish tonight, so...
Oh, okay. You have some time to kill.
Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing for... I almost said lunch, because 5 p.m. is normal to have lunch. I don't really know what we're doing for Din Din. I think I'm on the hook to make it, because I was off today, but I'm not sure what meal, so... As an aside, we were doing HelloFresh.
How was that?
Well, we liked it because it gave me, very strict instructions on what to make.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It just has some gaps on what we want. And so we're going to try out the one you recommended.
Oh, you are?
I think so. And then if we don't like that one, we're going to try out, I think Every Plate is the other one that Olivia got recommended to her.
Okay. I think I've seen that one
Something
too.
along those lines. I don't know. We're excited. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, I hope you like it because I love my boxes every week. I have one coming tomorrow. I'm really excited to see what's in it.
Oh, good. Good. Shut up. Yep. The first word is resignation.
Oh, wow. That sent my head for a tailspin.
It immediately made me think of the Great Resignation and how everybody is currently just quitting their jobs because the pandemic taught everybody that we should care about living and not about working, and we should only do really what we want to do and enough to survive. So
that's interesting. Yeah, I haven't thought about the Great Resignation in a minute.
No, it's still actively happening. I think we have like the lowest unemployment number ever right now, but everybody is quitting their jobs to go to other jobs that they want more.
Well, it's slowing down because a lot of people have been fired.
Well, right. The big layoffs have happened in tech.
Tech especially has gotten hit. Yeah, but tech was also where you were seeing a lot of mobility. So, and overhiring. So like people thought they had a lot more security than they actually do. And so that I think that's changed a little bit. So that honestly, resignation just made me think of like, everybody getting laid off recently.
Yeah, I could see why in your world especially, you're super keen to that.
Well, but you're calling it tech, like finance wasn't affected and other industries weren't affected.
Finance and big law both were affected, but like I am engrossed in healthcare where we are literally begging human beings to come work for us.
Right. But like also healthcare is affected.
Yeah, but at what level?
At the systems level. The healthcare industry is a whole different nightmare that I'm not interested in getting into. So
it's an absolute nightmare, and it's one that I'm mad at right now. So,
well, I mean, yeah, you're in it, so I understand that. And like everybody who isn't in it is usually mad at it anyway. So is there anybody that's not mad at the healthcare industry?
Specifically in America, probably not.
Yeah, specifically in America, do those people exist that aren't just like, fuck the healthcare industry?
Probably not. Probably not. But that's what resignation made me think of, was everybody, especially early in the pandemic, or I guess right after the pandemic started to like slow down, everyone was like, all right, cool. If you're going to take away work from home, I'm just going to leave. So
yeah, I think workers are still threatening a lot of that, but like most of those work from home jobs aren't as secure anymore. Fun stuff.
Did you think of anything else? Was that it?
No, that was it.
Resignation. Yeah, I think that's all I've got for resignation. There's not really a lot of fun stuff to talk about with resignation.
I agree.
I had a boss ignore my resignation once.
Just flat out was just like, no.
Well, she like acknowledged it and then immediately kept scheduling me. And I was like, I'm not gonna be here.
I won't be showing up for these shifts. So
yeah, I'm not. Hi, I think you forgot that I gave you my 2-week notice in like this really nice typed letter in an envelope.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I'm a good noodle when I, actually resign from things and don't get voluntold to quit.
Voluntold. I don't know if I've ever sent like a letter of resignation, but I mean, I've definitely given a 2 weeks notice.
I've always sent it as a letter. When I left my job as a PA back in the Midwest, it was an email, and it was a long email. And I'm not kidding when I tell you the response that I got from my director was okay. Just the 2 letters, okay. He didn't want anything to do with me. He was so excited for me to leave. He hated that loud lesbian in his backyard, good old boys, Iowa hospital.
Oh my God.
He was ready for me to go. Yeah, he was ready for me to go. I offered to stay PRN, and when he didn't respond to that part of the email, I texted him, or I emailed him again, and I was like, hey, just following up if you want me to keep my credentials or whatever. And he was like, no, thank you. And I was like, okay, yeah.
No, go.
I figured as much. Yeah, what sucks is if for whatever reason I have to move back to the Midwest, specifically that part where I'm from, that is one half of the 2 major health systems in the area.
Ooh.
So I'll have to work for the other health system.
Or maybe that guy will die.
It doesn't matter. He blacklisted me in like their rehire system. I'm like not allowed to be rehired. I have a friend who works in HR there, and they let me know promptly when it happened. They were like, just so you know, it's never going to happen.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was like, that's fine, honestly. If anything ever has to make me back in the Midwest, I'm going to have a lot more problems than finding a job.
Yeah, that's true. Nothing against the Midwest.
Because I never want to go back.
Oof.
Yeah, there's nothing against the Midwest. And there's pockets of the Midwest that are lovely. The pocket I'm from, dumpster fire. Hellacious hole in the wall. I don't want to go back.
Yeah, I feel that.
And every time I go back, it's just depressing and empty. And the economy has clearly started to just 100% tank. And I don't want to raise kids there. I don't want to... Oh, it's bad. The last time I was home, we were driving by a bunch of businesses, all of these empty storefronts with for lease signs in it. I mean,
really?
Row after row after row. Oh my God. Yeah, it was a ghost town. Everything was closed. Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll be a fun visit home the next time.
Well, and like the worst part is they're building more strip malls.
For what?
Right. I'm like, you guys aren't investing in your citizens to become business owners. Like, this isn't going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's sad.
That was a long walk to say that resignation's dead. Okay.
Okay, great.
New word. How do we feel about dump? Or dumpe?
Like a child.
We may have used dump before.
Have we? I don't know. Maybe something similar. I don't know. The first thing I thought of was garbage dump and then poop. So
yeah. So because I was reading it, thinking of how to say it in a funny way, it looked like de-ump. And I was like, all right, cool. Do I know an ump whose first name starts with a D? I don't think so.
Oh my God, that's where your brain went? That's so funny.
It did. And then it reminded me of this video I just watched.
What?
So I'm going to assume that you don't know baseball rules.
No, not really.
So if a batter swings on their 3rd strike and it is called a strike, but the catcher drops it, like drops the ball,
okay,
the batter is allowed to run. And the play is live.
Okay.
These 2 high school teams were competing in the championship. The guy struck out. The catcher dropped the 3rd strike. The batter took off running. The other team started celebrating, thinking that they won. They didn't realize that it was a drop third strike. And so the batter's team had 2 people run home
while they were celebrating
and score. Yes, while they were celebrating. And so the team that was celebrating actually lost. And the second baseman was like losing his mind in this video. He was like, the play is still alive. The play is still, throw home. Like,
oh my God.
It was bad. It was so bad.
That's funny.
So
de-ump.
De-ump. And now you got a little baseball lesson, I guess.
Yeah, now we learned a little something about baseball. But dump, what does dump make you think of?
De-ump, mostly.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
There's that. Dump makes me think of being dumped in relationships. That happens to me a lot.
Okay, yeah, I could see that. That's not where my head went.
I think every serious relationship I've ever been in, I'm the one who's been dumped. So
that's rough. I'm sorry for that.
I think a lot of that is mostly because I hate confrontation.
So you just let it get bad until they leave you?
Yeah.
That's not...
I think so.
That's not... I mean, I guess that's still you getting dumped. But, like, if you're waiting for it to happen...
I think all of my partners, but my current one and my last one, cheated on me and then dumped me. So then, like, so they cheated on me, confessed that they cheated on me, and then we're like, and by the way...
And also, I don't want anything to do with you. Wow, that's rough. I'm sorry, Christine. You've had quite the rough relationship history. I can't say that's happened to me. I'm usually the one that leaves, but I was also in the closet and dating men for quite a while.
Who is that?
Oh, Charlie has entered the chat.
Charlie is a dachshund, for those of you wondering, a nice wiener dog with a very thick white beard has joined the chat. I was wondering whose toes were clicking clacking back there. I just assumed that it was Murray chasing something.
He was napping when we started, but apparently I've been gone for too long, so he needed to make sure I was still here.
Is Charles a friend's dog or is it a client dog?
It's a client dog. Charlie's one of my dog sitting clients. I see Charlie quite often. He's one of my favorites. Hello, Charlie. This is like my dog son.
It is the most, you guys can't see it, but it is the most chill dachshund just sitting there staring at the screen right now.
He's very chill. He's a little old man. So Charlie's like 14 almost, right, Charlie?
Wow.
And so he moves a little slow, but he still gets really excited to go for walks. And he loves to just snuggle and sleep all day. He's just going to fall asleep with me holding him like this.
I was going to say, he's absolutely about to pass out with you holding him up there.
I'm just holding him by his little paws. Look at these little legs. Ah!
I bet he takes little dumps.
He does take pretty little dumps, so not too bad walking him. But anyway.
How's it been cleaning Murray's dumps? How's that been for you?
Why is this a conversation you're interested in having?
Because dump is the word, and secondly, you complained about having a litter box, so I'm just curious how that's going for you.
It's all right. I'm getting used to remembering to clean it, but he goes outside a lot. So like he mostly goes outside and like I can clean it like every other day. So it's not too bad. Not too bad. All the animal dumps I have to pick up. Well, I guess you too. You also have a dog and a cat. You got a lot of dumps on your property too.
Yeah, our cat doesn't go outside. So I am 100% litter box trained to clean it, you know?
Oh my God.
It is misery. Every now and then you have to do a full clean. And after we finish this, it is due for a full clean. So.
Yeah, you do have to do that. I have been trying to stick to doing that a little bit more often because then it gets stinky. And Murray complains. And lately, Murray's been doing this thing where he jumps in there and is just having a whole ass conversation with himself while
you were saying that last time.
Around. I don't know why he does
that.
Then
he's like, I told you, he's giving himself encouragement. He's talking himself up.
It must be only when he poops because he was in there like yelling this morning. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll clean it when you're done because maybe he's mad that it's dirty. The only thing in there was a poop. So
rough. Make sure he doesn't have a UTI, homie.
I mean, he needs a vet appointment. But
because male cats will do that. My male cat that I had did that. He was like screaming in the litter box. And at first my vet was like, it's bad litter, get new litter. And I was like, okay. And then we find out that his food was causing him to have like crystallized urine and like causing all this pain when he urinated. So we had to switch him to a special kind of diet food. But that fixed it. Then he stopped crying.
Okay, well, I think it only happens when he poops, but we'll see.
Or you're only seeing his poop because he can't pee right.
Oh, maybe that. We'll see.
It makes us nervous.
But there's been pee in there, just not today. Anyway, but yeah, it's been going okay. He's all right. He's happy with his little door. His friends keep coming to visit.
Oh, right. You know, I'm really sad we put a litter robot on the registry in the hopes that someone would buy it.
And no one did?
And nobody did. No, nobody bought it.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
It's like a $700 purchase. Honestly, it was super selfish and entitled for us to ask for it. But we ended up getting all this kitchen stuff that I'm never going to use. And like,
can you return that for Amazon credit to buy a litter robot?
I think the litter robot, we got X% off, but I don't know if it's been too long to use it because it's been over a month now. We also haven't sent out our thank you cards. We're having a time. Okay, we're having a time.
It's fine. You just had a wedding. No one's expecting a card. It's fine. Yeah. Anyway, so now that we had so much conversation about cat poop, there goes Charlie. The only other thing dump made me think of was a garbage dump, because that's where, or not I guess not garbage dump, but what is that when it's like a car dump?
A junkyard?
A junkyard. That's more what I was thinking of. Not a garbage dump. A junkyard. Because that's where, like, I used to go with my dad.
What's that thing when it's trash for cars?
You knew what I meant.
That was funny. That was good.
I didn't think of the word. I was like, yeah, garbage dump for cars, obviously.
Obviously. What else would it be?
That makes more sense. That's where my dad and I used to go when I was little to, like, look for car parts and shit, not the garbage dump.
I thought you were going to say it was your jungle gym. Like, that's where he took you to play. I was going to be like, oh, I'm glad you're updated on your tetanus.
Kind of. I didn't know what the fuck I was looking for. I was just there.
That's true.
You know, I was a kid. I was just like, oh, cool. What is this door open to?
So on my annual car rewatch, you know, the animated movie Cars.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Is there a date? Is there a date for that? Or it's just like randomly?
Not usually.
Like,
it's sometime in the summer.
Oh, okay.
It's sometime in the summer.
I was just curious.
I recently caught, they were like, McQueen, you're going to pose for Car Girl magazine? And I'm like, Car Girl? Oh my God, is that the Car Girl version of Playboy? Oh my God, what is this?
It's the car version of Playgirl. And the joke is he going to pose nude for a scandalous magazine? Yeah, that's the joke.
Which is hysterical. Yeah. Because the cars can't get naked. They're going to take its stickers off? Can't get naked.
Oh my God, you explaining this joke is everything right now. They're going to take its stickers off? Yeah, I think that was the joke.
It can't take its bumper off, right? Then you'll just see its inside. Well, like, maybe that's the...
No, I think the joke was to take the stickers off.
I was going to say, do you think the joke was to open its hood?
Maybe. But that's kind of weird.
Or its trunk. Oh, Weird.
Anyway, get a nice buff and shine for the photo shoot.
A buff and shine. Me and Olivia are watching the finale of Ted Lasso.
I have not seen that.
Oh my God, it's so good. Ted Lasso is so good. Also, shout out, if anybody in here is looking for a rec, check out Jury Duty on Amazon. It was the funniest show I have ever watched. Do you know the premise?
No, I don't really know the premise of most Amazon shows, but I'm here for it. Real quick. Can you hear Charlie eating in the background?
I absolutely can, and we're just going to have to suffer through it. Everyone has to get over the fact that there's an old man eating in the background. So Jury Duty, I'm not a big Amazon show person either, and Olivia had been wanting to watch it, and I was like, whatever. It's a guy who thinks he's doing a documentary on what it's like to be a juror.
Okay.
Turns out, he shows up for jury duty. He's the only person who isn't an actor. They like Truman Show him.
Oh.
Everybody else is an actor, and they're doing the most ridiculous things, and he ends up being a total normal human being, but he ends up being a super nice guy, responding to all these super weird circumstances with like the sweetest intentions, like the nicest things. Like, he doesn't narc anybody out for doing weird shit. He's just like such a normal, nice, supportive guy.
Aww.
At one point, like, you think he's an actor because he feeds into these bits so well. It's just hysterical.
That's funny. Okay.
It's funny. James Marsden is in it as James Marsden.
Okay.
So that's like the bit. He's like a Hollywood actor on jury duty, and he's doing these ridiculous things to like get out of it. And then he ends up being an alternate, and you deal with him being an obnoxious alternate the whole time. It's really funny. It sounds so stupid. And you're like, this doesn't sound that funny. I promise you, they're 29-minute episodes. After the first one, you'll be like, I'm in.
Okay.
There's only 8 episodes, and they're super good. And we're now actually doing a rewatch with the Yeah, we're rewatching it now with the commentary. Like the cast did an each episode commentary, and now we're watching that version.
Hilarious.
Well, they're all really good friends now. Like, this guy is friends with all these actors, and they're like, you don't understand, dude. Like, our names were our only part of the character. Like, everything else, like, was you're just hanging out with us. So, like, we're all really good friends now.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good one.
Where did that start? Oh, Ted Lasso.
Yes.
It was about trunks. They made a comment in the show about how they got it in a boot sale.
Oh.
And I was like, a boot sale? They went to a place that was selling boots and they got a shirt? And then I remembered that boot meant trunk there. And so they got it in a trunk sale, implying that the item was probably stolen.
Yeah. Good job. Yeah. It took me a second there too to like translate.
Yeah, so it was a long walk to get there, but now we're here.
Now we're here. Amazing. It's been a fun one.
Been great. What a not dump. What's the opposite of dump? Lift?
I guess. Should we? I can't. I can't do it. Bring it back to resignation somehow.
Oh.
Resign, but I don't know about
resign is easier, yeah.
Resign is a lot easier.
That resignation letter was like taking a dump on that boss's desk.
Okay, you just used them both in a sentence. That's not what the goal was.
What was the goal? What was the goal?
To loop it into this conversation.
Oh. I resign as a podcaster. I don't know.
Oh my god. I was going to say like, and we resign this episode to the time because we've been talking for a minute. But wow. Yeah, I guess at the end of every episode now we're going to use all of the words in a sentence.
You know, I thought just using the words in general was the goal. But yes, wrapping it back into the thing we were talking about is a better idea.
That's what you've been doing. What do you mean?
I know. But oh boy. Oh boy. Well, it's a good thing we're ending this one.
I like that you put them both in a sentence, though. That was cute.
Thanks. I really tried.
It worked well together. It was a good sentence.
It was an effort. Anyway,
until next time.